Mantis Shrimp. The mantis shrimp has the most powerful punch in nature, pound for pound. Its strike accelerates at the same rate as a .22 caliber bullet, reaching 50 miles per hour in milliseconds. The mechanism is a spring-loaded system. The shrimp cocks its club-like arm, loading it with elastic energy like a drawn bow. When released, the strike is so fast it creates cavitation bubbles in the water, pockets of vacuum that collapse with such force they produce a second shock wave, light and temperatures approaching the sun's surface. Every punch hits twice, once with the club, once with the shock wave. But its eyes are even more remarkable. Mantis shrimp have 16 color receptors compared to our 3, perceiving a visual spectrum we can't imagine. They see polarized light, ultraviolet light, and process information so fast that the world appears in slow motion to them. Perfect vision combined with devastating power makes them unbeatable hunters in their size class. Tardigrades. Tardigrades are microscopic animals less than a millimeter long that survive conditions that would annihilate most life. They've been frozen to nearly absolute zero and survived. Heated to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, exposed to radiation 1,000 times higher than human lethal dose. The impossible part is space. In 2007, researchers sent tardigrades outside the space station, exposing them to hard vacuum and unfiltered solar radiation. When brought back, they simply reanimated and continued living. The secret is cryptobiosis. When conditions turn hostile, tardigrades shut down all metabolism, retract their legs, expel water, and produce protective proteins. In this tune state, they're neither alive nor dead, suspended for decades or possibly centuries. When conditions improve, they revive within hours. This makes them the most resilient animals ever discovered. Immortal Jellyfish. Turritopsis dohrnii, also known as the immortal jellyfish, has conquered death. When this jellyfish reaches old age, faces starvation, or suffers damage, it doesn't die. It reverses its aging entirely, transforming back to its juvenile polyp stage. This isn't healing. The jellyfish's cells undergo transdifferentiation, where mature cells convert into completely different types. Muscle becomes nerve. Specialized cells revert to stem cells. The entire adult body dissolves and reorganizes into a polyp, rewinding its biological clock to zero. From there, it grows into an adult again, with no apparent limit to repetitions. Scientists have observed individual specimens completing this transformation multiple times, each time emerging genetically identical but biologically renewed. The jellyfish has eliminated death by old age from its biology, the only known animal to truly escape mortality's normal rules. Electric eel. Electric eels generate up to 860 volts, enough to light a dozen fluorescent bulbs or knock down a horse. This is possible because 80% of their body is dedicated to producing electricity. They're essentially living batteries. The eel contains thousands of cells called electrocytes, stacked like batteries in series. Each cell produces only 0.15 volts, but 6,000 working together create devastating charge. A neural signal causes simultaneous discharge from all cells at once. What makes it lethal is amperage. Up to 1 amp when only 0.1 amps stops a human heart. The eel uses this strategically. low voltage for navigation, medium for stunning prey, full discharge for defense. Remarkably, it doesn't electrocute itself. Vital organs are concentrated in the front 20%, insulated from the electric organs. The eel can even control discharge direction, targeting threats while protecting itself. Piston shrimp. The piston shrimp is 2 inches long, but creates one of the ocean's loudest sounds. 210 decibels, louder than a gunshot. The mechanism briefly generates temperatures hotter than the sun's surface, accomplished with just a specialized claw. The oversized claw has a socket and plunger design. When it snaps at 60 miles per hour, the rapid movement creates a high-velocity water jet, forming a cavitation bubble, a vacuum pocket in water. This bubble collapses in less than a millionth of a second. During collapse, pressure and temperatures spike dramatically, reaching 8,500 degrees Fahrenheit. The collapse also produces sonoluminescence, a flash of light visible only with high-speed cameras. The shock wave alone stuns or kills prey instantly, without the claw ever touching it. Piston shrimp colonies create so much noise they interfere with submarine sonar. This tiny crustacean weaponized physics. Lyrebird. The superb lyrebird possesses the most sophisticated vocal mimicry in nature, perfectly replicating almost any sound. Not approximations, reproductions so accurate that audio analysis can't distinguish the lyrebird from the original. They've been recorded mimicking chainsaws, camera shutters, car alarms, crying babies, even construction equipment. One famous case, a lyrebird near a road crew learned chainsaws, car engines, and jackhammers so precisely that scientists initially thought recordings were contaminated. The mechanism is their complex syrinx. Where most birds have 1 or 2 sound sources, lyrebirds have multiple independent structures that operate simultaneously, creating layered sounds requiring multiple instruments to reproduce artificially. Males string together dozens of sounds in 15 to 20-minute courtship displays. A single lyrebird's repertoire includes over 20 bird species plus countless environmental sounds. It's demonstrating cognitive ability as a mating strategy. Octopus. An octopus has 9 brains, 3 hearts, and blue blood. But what truly sets them apart is distributed intelligence. 2/3 of their neurons aren't in the central brain, but in their 8 arms. Each arm essentially thinks independently. This allows impossible capabilities. An octopus arm solves problems, searches for food, and reacts without any central brain input. Severed arms continue hunting and catching prey for up to an hour. The arms don't just react, they learn and remember. The camouflage compounds this. Octopuses change color and texture in under a second, matching not just color, but pattern and 3-dimensional texture through thousands of chromatophores, specialized cells controlled individually. Here's what's remarkable. Octopuses are colorblind, seeing only black and white, yet match the full color spectrum perfectly. Their skin may see light independently, allowing camouflage without their eyes being involved. An octopus can become invisible while looking elsewhere. Peregrine Falcon. The peregrine falcon is Earth's fastest animal, exceeding 240 miles per hour during hunting dives, faster than Formula One cars. This speed creates problems that would kill most animals, requiring extraordinary solutions. Air pressure at 240 miles per hour would be catastrophic. The falcon tucks wings tight, creating a streamlined bullet shape, minimizing drag. Specially shaped nostrils redirect airflow for breathing. Normal nostrils would be overwhelmed. Impact force exceeds 25 times gravity when striking prey. The falcon's reinforced skeleton absorbs shock, with strengthened bone around the beak and skull. A third eyelid protects the eye while maintaining vision. Prey dies instantly. The force equals being hit by a small car. High-speed cameras capture the impact, creating a visible shock wave in air. At terminal velocity, the falcon is a living missile with perfect targeting, calculating trajectory, wind, and prey movement where every millisecond matters.